And when we're just comparing the two players, LeBron averages more rebounds, assists, blocks, steals than Jordan, shoots a better percentage from two, shoots a better percentage from three, is the more versatile defender, can guard all five positions. He can do everything Jordan could do, but better.
All right, old school NBA fans, self-research, NBA facts. Got another video for you. As always, thanks to anybody who watches my videos, subscribes to my channel. I really appreciate it. You heard in the opening, old Nick Wright, oh, LeBron does everything better than Jordan, which we know is ridiculous. Steals and blocks right off the bat. Jordan is better at both in his career. He's got better career highs. Jordan won 3 steals titles, for crying out loud. But that's not what this video is. This video is very simple. Why does the LeBron people, LeBron Media, Klutch Sports minions, all these people, the fans even, they talk about all this stuff. They're never going to talk about him leading in turnovers. Of course, that's never going to get mentioned. But how come they never talk about his specifically offensive rebounding? Why not? He's the GOAT. There should be nothing that he doesn't excel at. He's the GOAT, right? We already had a player named Michael Jordan who literally had no weaknesses. You can say whatever you want about three-point shooting. Jordan didn't shoot very many when he was younger. But at his peak of shooting threes, he was top 10 in the league in three-point percentage. Look it up if you don't believe me. But here's a guy who's 6'9", 260, 70, whatever his weight is. And he is a bad offensive rebounder. Why? Somebody explain that to me. Offensive rebounding is athleticism, skill, and effort. Just like defense, offensive rebounding comes down to wanting to crash the boards, to get in there, trying to get that rebound. LeBron's numbers for his size are putrid. Now here's a player right here, Dominique Wilkins. Sure, LeBron James has more assists than he does. Oh, he's a passer and all this stuff. But when it comes to offensive rebounding, it's a joke to compare LeBron to Dominique Wilkins. Dominique Wilkins, these are the seasons he had over 1.5 offensive rebounds per game. That seems to be the number to show some of these wing players of having a good season or just an average or below season. Dominique Wilkins, 14 times, averaged over 1.5 offensive rebounds a game. His career average is 2.7 offensive rebounds per game. That's like centers, power forwards getting that. His career high in 1986 was 3.3. That is outstanding. How about another guy who played the game very similar to LeBron James? Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen had 9 seasons of over 1.5 offensive rebounds per game. 1.8 per game for his career. At his peak, he was getting 2, 2.3, 2.5, 2.4, 2.2, 2, and 2 and 97. That's pretty good. How about Clyde Drexler, a perimeter player, a shooting guard, and he shot his fair amount of threes. So let's not act like, well, LeBron is always on the perimeter. He sets up the offense. Well, we're going to get to that by the end of this video, and I'm going to disprove that notion very quickly. Clyde Drexler, 13 times averaged over 1.5 offensive rebounds a game. Listen to these numbers. In 85, 2.7. In 87, 2.8. In 88, 3.2. In 89, 3.7. That's like a center. 1990, 2.8. 91, 2.6. 93, 2.6. These are awesome numbers. 2.4 per game for his career. That is just next level stuff right there. How about the guy that everybody wants to keep comparing LeBron James to? Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan had 8 seasons averaging over 1.5 offensive rebounds per game. 2, 2, 1.7, 1.8, 1.7, 1.7, 1.8, and 1.6. He averaged 1.6 offensive rebounds for his career. Now here comes your boy. But first, let's take a look at Jason Kidd, a 6'5" point guard. He had 5 seasons over 1.5 offensive rebounds per game. His career is 1.3. LeBron James, 1 season over 1.5 offensive rebounds per game. That was in 2008 when he had 1.8. His career average, 1.2. That's below Jason Kidd's 1.3. So before we start talking about, well, that was a different era, that was a different time, the game is played differently now. Okay, why don't we take a look at a guy who was drafted the exact same class as LeBron James, who played the exact same position as LeBron James, and was actually a couple inches shorter than LeBron James. Carmelo Anthony. He had 10 seasons averaging over 1.5 offensive rebounds per game. He's got a 2.2, 2.2, 2.3, 2.2, 2, 1.9, 1.8. His career average is 1.6, the same as Michael Jordan. How about Jimmy Butler? Here's a modern player for you. He's also got 10 seasons of over 1.5 offensive rebounds per game. And he's been doing it even recently. In 2023, 2.2. And this last season, 25, 2.3. His career average is 1.7. He's a guard. How about Russell Westbrook? Here's a guy who's won a scoring title, one assist title. Does he not qualify as somebody who plays similar to LeBron James' play style? Except for Westbrook gives a lot more effort on both ends. He'll crash the boards. He'll go in there amongst the trees. He's nowhere near as big as LeBron James. I can't wait to hear the excuses, because you know the LeBron fans are going to come in here with them. Russell Westbrook had 8 seasons averaging over 1.5 offensive rebounds per game. Way better than Kevin Durant. He's another guy who's got that same issue. He's even worse than LeBron. Westbrook came in the league his rookie year, 2.2. His career average is 1.6, the same as Carmelo Anthony, the same as Michael Jordan. 8 seasons over 1.5 offensive rebounds per game. And LeBron's got one. This kind of shows just how pathetic an offensive rebounder LeBron is. For his size, he should be getting 2 every time he steps out on the court. 2 a game. It should be automatic. All this athleticism, skill, basketball IQ we all hear about, he can't get 2 offensive rebounds a game. Really. Never in his whole career did he average that for a season. On the 2011 Miami Heat, here's the offensive rebounds per game between Dwayne Wade and LeBron James. Dwayne Wade, 1.6 per game. He played 37.1 minutes per game. LeBron James, 1 offensive rebound a game. How pathetic. In 38.8 minutes per game. So he's playing more and getting more than half an offensive rebound less than Dwayne Wade. I know, well, that's the regular season. LeBron doesn't give his true all-out effort until the playoffs, which that right there is a sad commentary to show you how weak this dude is. In the playoffs, that same season, 2011, Dwayne Wade getting you 2 offensive rebounds per game. LeBron James, he stepped up his game to 1.6, but Wade's playing 39.4 minutes, LeBron 39.4. So in 4.5 minutes less, Dwayne Wade is getting more offensive rebounds than LeBron James. What, Wade is playing closer to the basket than LeBron was? That's a joke. How about 2015 when he went to Cleveland? Get this, offensive rebounds per game. The top ones was like Tristan Thompson, Timothy Mozgov, I think Varejao. Your big guys. Okay. 5th was Sean Marion, playing like 20 minutes a game? He's getting you 1.1. Iman Shumpert, in way less time than LeBron James, 0.9. Then tied for 7th on the team is Kyrie Irving at 0.7. LeBron James, 0.7. So Kyrie Irving is getting the same amount of offensive rebounds as LeBron James. I know that was just one season, but it should never have happened. You're not going to find a guard who out-offensive rebound Michael Jordan, at least when he was playing on the Bulls. The Wizards, maybe. He had bad knees. He was definitely a perimeter shooter at that time. But no chance on the Bulls. So here's a clip from Shannon Sharpe, basically saying the same thing as Nick Wright.
He's a better creator. He's a better passer. He's a better rebounder. He's a better facilitator of the offense. But if you just look at it, Jordan had averaged more points, but LeBron averaged more rebounds, more assists, shot a high percentage from the field, shot a high percentage from the 3. It is what it is, Skip.
But again, I ask the question, why do they not bring up offensive rebounding. Specifically, those words. Why do they avoid it? Why not? He's the GOAT, right? There should be nothing this guy can't do. Yeah, just more stuff like Nick Wright, I know. The all-time leaders in offensive rebounds. LeBron James has played 22 seasons. 22. The all-time leader is no surprise to anybody. It's Moses Malone. Number 14 all-time is actually an active player. Andre Drummond. Now, he's like 31 years old. Oh, he's already doubled up LeBron. Double. 16th all-time is a small forward by the name of Dr. J. 37th, Dominique Wilkins, almost 3,000 offensive rebounds. Scottie Pippen at 114, he's got over 2,000. Carmelo Anthony, the dude that came in the exact same time LeBron did, exact same position, he's got 1983. Tied with Nikola Jokic, who's an active player, that's what the asterisk means, who's already passed up LeBron James. Passed him up last year. How about Russell Westbrook? He came in, 5, 6 seasons after LeBron? He's already got more at 1974, and he's a bench player now. He'll hit 2,000 this year. Karl Anthony Towns already has more offensive rebounds than LeBron James. What's he been in the league? 10 years? LeBron's been in the league 22 years, and he's down here at 1799. That's it. That's like 90 a season. A little bit more than one a game. Big whoop. I know what the LeBron fans are going to say. They're going to say that, well, he doesn't focus on that. He's trying to run the offense. He plays away from the basket. I got some receipts here that's going to call some serious BS on that. Just come to terms that your king does not put the effort on defense and offensive rebounding. Just accept it. He doesn't. He's not the embodiment of what a player should strive to be. So here you go. This is the percentage of field goal attempts in his career. 0 to 3 feet. LeBron James, 35% of all his shots in his entire career were from 0 to 3 feet. 3 to 10 feet is 13.4%. You add those two together, that's 48.4% of all his shots are inside of 10 feet. So if he's shooting the ball inside of 10 feet, you're in position for the offensive rebound. At least try. Don't give me that. He's back behind the three-point line running the offense. Not if half his shots are inside of 10 feet. Sorry, you cannot make that work. 1.2 offensive rebounds per game, and the dude took 48.4% of his shots inside of 10 feet. Carmelo Anthony, 0 to 3 feet is at 28.9%, and 3 to 10 feet, 8%. So 36.9% of his shots was inside of 10 feet. That's about 3/8, a little less than 3/8. 1.6 per game. He's almost half a rebound better than LeBron while shooting 11.5% of his shots outside of 10 feet. Jason Kidd, this one here is the one that just kills me. Jason Kidd, 0 to 3 feet, 20.8%. 3 to 10 feet, 6.4%. So 10 feet and in, Jason Kidd only shot 27.2% of his shots. That's a little over a quarter. And the dude still is averaging more offensive rebounds than LeBron. 1.3 per game. Russell Westbrook, his numbers are right around LeBron's as far as where he took his shots at. 0 to 3 feet, 34.2%. 3 to 10 feet, 14.1%. 48.3%, 10 feet and in. LeBron's at 48.4. But the difference? Westbrook's getting you 1.6 offensive rebounds per game. And this is a guy that's like, 5, 6 inches shorter than LeBron? And LeBron at 1.2. Jimmy Butler. He does take a lot of shots around the basket, even more than LeBron. 30.8, 0 to 3 feet. 20.5, 3 to 10 feet. 51.3% of all Jimmy Butler's shots are inside of 10 feet. Okay, fair enough. But he's getting 1.7 offensive rebounds per game, while LeBron's getting 1.2. It's marginally more of where he shoots them, but it's half a rebound more. I'm sorry, but you cannot tell me that somebody is putting forth the effort, has the basketball IQ, the skill, and the athleticism, and only getting 1.2 offensive rebounds for his career. With his career high, one time got over 1.5. That was 1.8 in 08. That's it. 2015, the dude got 0.7, tied with Kyrie Irving. So just stop it. Just say, yeah, LeBron's not going to go in there and waste energy because he can't get a stat. We all know what this is about. He'll get the defensive ones because they're easy. He'll definitely put forth that tiny bit of effort to get the defensive rebound. He'll box out his own teammates to get that rebound. But offensive rebound? Oh, he did the math. Way too much effort. Always too much energy trying to get that. He's just not a team player, and he's just not the GOAT. Just one more thing that your GOAT is deficient at. You notice how Nick Wright and Shannon Sharpe, they didn't bring up free throw shooting, and they definitely didn't bring up offensive rebounding. Why not? That should be just like anything else. He's the best, right? Nick Wright thinks he's better at passing, rebounding, steals, blocks. What a liar. Not offensive rebounding, not steals, not blocks. The dude just lies to people. And Skip Bayless just sits there and says nothing. I mean, he should have called that out immediately. Interrupt him if you have to. Call out that BS. That's my biggest issue with Fox Sports and ESPN. It's the other people at the table that allow people like Nick Wright and Shannon Sharpe to spew their lies and wild opinions. There's never any pushback. Or if it is, it's quite gentle. So anyway, that's all I got for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please hit the like button. If you wouldn't mind sharing it, that would be great. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. I give daily content. And that's it. Until next time.